Hi guys, this is Donna from Donna's Creative Space. This doesn't look like my normal setup because it's not. I am at a scrapbook retreat and I'm vending for Ready Set Crop Scrapbook weekend, and I'm up in my hotel room to do my Facebook Live, so it may not look like my usual spot. I don't have my wood table and everything, but I'm going to try to give this a go. And did I say who I was? This is Donna Singleton. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I thought, well, I'm gonna go live from the hotel room while I'm away this weekend. So guess what, guys? If you didn't know it, the mini catalog went live on Tuesday. Woohoo! And it's also Celebration. So if you're not familiar with Celebration, whenever you spend $50 or more, you can choose a free item. So you can shop from the mini catalog or the annual catalog, anything online. I know that the lighting is a little bit dark here. I hope it's okay once I start to make the card, but I am actually using a little portable light that I just bought from another vendor, and I have a couple of small ones. I just don't know how much they will help. We'll see when I get to the cards. Anyway, so Celebration is just January through February, and like I said, you shop from the mini catalog or the annual catalog, and every $50 you get to pick out an item. And so I'll show you real quick. So here's a stamp set. This is the Island Vibe. So if you had a $50 purchase, you could pick that for free. This is the Daffodil Afternoon Designer Series paper. And like I said, I'm vending downstairs. And I don't have everything with me up here. So I don't have this to show you, but I will in another video. That is free with a $50 order. And then this is a really cute stamp set, free with a $50 order. This Catching the Butterflies. Maybe if I hold it up a little higher, it might be better. And then here's another one. In fact, this one I'm using in my current card class to go. I'll show you those cards in a minute. And here's the Driving By stamp set, free with a $50 order. Sunshine and Rainbows Designer Series paper. This is 6x6. That other Daffodil one was 12x12. And I like the Celebration catalog because it gives you, this little brochure gives you a lot of ideas to use it. And it coordinates with the stamp set in our in the mini catalog. And then here's another set of 6x6 Designer Series paper for $50. And this one's really cute. The Awesome Otters. Isn't it cute? Free with a $50 purchase. Now this one is my favorite. This one here is the Friendly Hello stamp set and Friendly Hello Designer Series paper. You can get the stamp set and this beautiful paper when you place a $100 order. When you purchase $100 in product, you can select that for free. It's paper's absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And then there's another stamp set. So there's two levels of Celebration items. When you spend $50, you have a certain amount more to choose from. But when you spend $100, here's the second one. This is a Special Moment stamp set. Let me get this up close so you can see those sentiments. This is going to be a really great one to have in your collection because it's got a lot of different sentiments. And let's see. And that's it. Oh, if you have a $300 order, whether it's just your order or someone, a couple of friends with you, when it gets to $300, you get this Calming Camellia stamp set for free. And you still would get all your other Stampin' rewards as you would normally for hosting. Okay, so here's another thing. This is a really good deal. When you join during Celebration, our regular deal for the starter kit is it's the best deal in the catalog all the time, all year long. $99, and you pick out $125 in product, and you only spend $99 plus tax. Shipping is free, which is awesome. But during celebration, January 4th through the end of February, you can choose 2 free stamp sets. You can't choose, obviously, the ones that are free in the book, or host sets, but any other stamp sets. So pick out a couple of good expensive ones. If you'd like to join my Sage Stampers team, I'd love to have you. So just give me a shout out. And but that's celebration. So we have the join special. You have the shopping special for every $50. You can so if you spend $150, you could choose like three of the $50 items, or one $50 item and one of the $100 items. Or you could do just you can mix and match. $350, $150, and $100. But it's really nice. So if you have like an order that's going in, it's like, I don't know, $42. It might be worth it to spend the extra $8, get a couple packages of dimensionals for $8, and you can get a free product. So join special, 2 free stamp sets. Shop special, the $50. For every $50 you spend, you get free product. And then the host special. So when your order gets to $300, you can get this stamp set for free. All right, those are the 3 specials. Those are 3 things I wanted to tell you about. One more thing before I get to use this. This is a new stamp set. Isn't that pretty? Before I get to that, I just wanted to share with you my I wrote December. Oh my gosh. See, I don't have my little printed thing. That's completely wrong, Donna. I don't know why I put, this is January. January. Oh my goodness. January, card class to go. All right, here's my card class to go. So if you shop with me between January 1st and the 15th, use my host code DW4THTQZ. And if you're watching, please say hello. I see a few people are watching. I'd love to see somebody say hello to me. It's kind of lonely here in my hotel room. So, I'm sorry. I digress. Okay, so free card kit with an order of $35 or more in product. Shop with me at donnasingleton.stampinup.net. And the card kit comes from me. You will get a kit to make 8 cards. And these are the 8 cards. They're 4 cards, and you'll make 2 each. The kit contains 8 cards, but it's 2 each of these 4 designs. So there's that one, this one, then this one. So I use that free stamp set. This is a $50. So if you purchase $50, you'll get this one for free, and you can make these cards. And then this one also. So they're really cute, but they're not, this is the only one that says Happy Valentine's Day, but you could use this just for a love you one, and also this one that just says you make my heart happy, and collecting sweet thoughts of you. So they don't have to be necessary for Valentine's Day. They could be anniversary or just to your honey boo. Hi, Sue Lewis. You're in, oh, this is the other Sue Lewis. I have 2 Sue Lewises. Hi, how's it going in New Jersey? What did you get for snow? All right, so that's the card class to go. Spend $35 or more in product, and you'll get this for free from me. 8 cards, 2 each of 4 designs. But if you bump up your order to $50, then you can choose something out of the celebration catalog. So that's what I would do. But, all right, so now let's get back. Let's get to stamping. So I picked out this stamp set to do. I'm doing, like I said, I think I said at the beginning of this, I'm at a scrapbook retreat that I'm vending at. I have a Stampin' Up! Booth set up. And this is my little make and take that I have for people. I package it up in this little package with the little kit, everything cut up for them so they can come to my booth and make it while I'm here. Let me show this to you. I know the lighting is really bad. Cold at 10 inches. Oh, you had 10 and 5 last night? Oh my word. Oh my goodness. So this is the little make and take that they're going to be making. So when I have, so I'm in my car pack. My car was loaded coming here. And do you think I thought of my Facebook Live? No. So I have this stamp set with me. I have some pieces of scrap pieces that are left over from a card class. So I've just kind of grabbed stuff out of my booth to figure out what I could show you guys. So this is the new stamp set, Wildflower Path. It's on page 21, and let's see. Yep, no other pictures. So these are the pictures. So I was looking at this, and I thought, well, I could do something with this. However, I didn't have all different colored inks with me. So, because like I said, it's really a working trip. But I have these colors, but then I have some, I'm also doing a card class when I'm here. So I'm using these two colors, the Granny Apple Green and the Magenta Madness, in a card class. So I said, well, I'm going to grab these, and I have some scraps from the card class. I just pulled stuff. So I'm going to try to put together a little card for you using this stamp set. But it's really cute, and I just love, it almost looks sketchy, doesn't it? Not sketchy in a bad way, but sketchy like an artist sketch. I think that's what I like about it. So let's get started. So I pulled some stuff out of some card kits that I have with me. So I have a card base. This is 8.5 by 5.5. And let's see, I'm gonna, oops, this isn't my normal setup, so I'm like hitting things as I grab for them. So I have the card base 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And I had these card mats. I took this one. So this is 3 3/4 by 5. And I was thinking that maybe I'll do something. I'm gonna wait to see what my stamping looks like at the end of all this, because I have this scrap piece. I thought maybe I'd put that behind here. I do have, and I have this embossing, die cut from, I think this was from the Hippos and Friends, and this is on a card I'm using, but I always cut extra for the card class in case somebody makes a mistake. So let's see what and I do have some ribbon from, like I said, whatever I had with me is what I'm using. So let's see. I'm gonna start with, let's get the sentiment out of the way. All right, so I'm gonna use and I know it's not very bright here. I have all these, I have the hotel light on, and let me see if this helps. I bought 2 little lights. They're really cute. Does that help any? I can't tell if that did anything. I don't know. I'm gonna put it right in front. Let's see if that helps. I can't tell. Let me see if it, maybe. We'll see. All right. I am going to stamp. I'm gonna have to stand up for this one. This is this, I'm at the little desk in the hotel room, and it's kind of low. All right, so I'm gonna put this kind of right smack in the center. And I could have cut a strip. In fact, while I have this out, see, this is how I have the card kit. I think I'm gonna take this little strip out of here, just for the heck of it, if I can get it out. Come on. I even made their little bows. Well, it's really like a little knot. And someone came up to me today and said, hey, you're the bow lady. And I said, the bow lady? She goes, yeah, you make the bows in your kits for people. And I said, oh, I guess, yeah, I do. So I thought that was funny, thinking, oh, thank you, Sue. It looks good. Great. I thought that was funny that I'm the bow lady. I guess it could be worse, right? All right, so I'm going to make this strip just in case I decide to change it. So I have 2 options. I love this. Doesn't it look like someone just took a pen and ink and hand wrote that happy birthday? All right, so we have that done. That's extra. All right, so like I said, I'm trying to shoot for something like this. And I do have Old Olive, because I was using the Old Olive to make this one for my make and take. So I think I'll do, like, see how they have 2 different shades of green? Maybe I will do, maybe I'll do the grass Old Olive, and then the stems of the flowers, the Granny Apple Green. Let's try that. I hope this comes out okay. Let's see. All right, Donna, you need, I just dropped everything. So we need the grass stamp. I haven't used this one yet. And I'm going to have to take off something from another block. Let's see. Well, we're done with the happy birthday. Hang on, I gotta spray my little mat here. I have a scrubber off to the side. Let me, pardon my hands, my arms I should say, pardon my reach. But I want to get rid of that one so that I can use this block for the grass. Let me see. I have a scrap piece of white. Let me see how dark this is going to be. Let's do a test. I think it will be okay if we did. Let's see how the garden green looks on top of that. Hi, Lori. Better than the cat lady. I was thinking that, or better than the bag lady. I just want to see how this, oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do this one. I don't know. I don't know which one. Maybe I should do it all. Maybe I'll do it all garden green. I mean, granny apple green. I'm going to get rid of the old olive. So, let's see. All right, let's get some grass on here first. I'm just going to go along the bottom, and I'm going to make sure it kind of falls off. Oops. Let's try that again, Donna. I'm kind of like, I feel so out of sorts because I'm not in my craft room doing this. Yeah, I think I like the brightness of the granny apple green. All right, so we have grass. I wish I had like a yellow. I could put in some yellow grass with that. That might be kind of, I shouldn't have put my scrubber up in front because now you got to see my arms. Stamp off. Oh, Sue, that's a good idea instead of using a yellow. Let me do that now that I cleaned it. But let's do stamp off and get a little bit more for shading. Oh, yeah. Very good. Good idea. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Good idea. So I just put it a little more offset. Awesome. Thank you, Sue. All right. Our grass is done. And I'll swap this block. Do I need this block again? No, I don't think so. Okay. Now, we are going to, now I have this one on. You need a long block for this stem, and I'm using the H, but this is a good block. If you don't have the H, that's a good block. It's good for long sentiments. If you don't have the H block, you might want to put that on your wish list. All right. I am just going to put, let's see, they have two different type of vines. I think we'll just do one type, and I'm going to put one kind of high, right? And then I'm going to do a little bit of low one, a little low. And I'm working on grid paper, so make sure you have some scrap paper out, and I'll put one over here, like that. All right. Now, that looks kind of good, I guess. All right, so I'm going to use, this is Magenta Madness. It's a nice bright pink. All right, and this is like the 4 blossoms that kind of fit right on here. And when I was doing this one, like this one is done with, this is the old olive and fresh freesia. I like that combination, but I do like these two bright colors together. I mean, they're really bright, but I like them. So I kind of look at the bottom one and the top one and try to get them kind of in the right spot. It's good that it's a photopolymer. Oh, isn't that cute? And then now this one's way down here, but that's okay. We can have a blossom sticking out of the grass. Right there. And then this one, same thing. Well, we're gonna have 2 blossoms next to each other, but that's okay. Because flowers overlap each other. That's cute, right? So now you can go ahead, there's another little block, another little stamp that's just one little blossom. So I kind of like the little pink ones showing in here. So I'm just gonna add some on here because I think it might be kind of cute to add some color in the grass. Be right there. And maybe we have one that's kind of poking out from the side. I think that's good. All right. How am I doing, guys? Looks okay. I still haven't figured out what I'm going to do about the, oh no. Oh, I had black stuff all over that, but it blew off. I don't know what it was. All right. That's done. Let's see now. So we can put this directly on the card base like that, right? And this now looks too big. Now I'm starting to realize that I like this piece. Oh, I do. I think I like this piece. What do I have up in the... I wish I had something for the sky. Oh, well, let's just put rhinestones up there. All right, so happy birthday. Now, I don't have any. I have a green. I have a piece of old olive, but it's way too dark, I think. See, I would love... This is what I did on the... Nah, I can't do that, right? Oh, you know what? What could I do? No, that won't work. I was just trying to think if I could cut this up. I could cut it up just for this. Well, I don't have any other stock with me. All right. I'm just going to have to wing it. Do you guys like... Let's see. I'm just going to put it right on there. Oh, I have an idea. So I have this ribbon, right? And this is the... this is polished pink, even though we used Magenta Madness. I think that, oh, somebody's at the hotel door. Can you come back in like 5 minutes? I'm doing on Facebook Live. Okay, thanks. Well, that was interesting. Hi, Alice. Okay, double matte with magenta. Yeah, I think the magenta would be good underneath this, right? But what if I... Oh, I got an idea. How about I do this? If we do this, I'll have to cut this down. So that was just housekeeping that just came to the door. So I asked them to come back in like 5 or 10 minutes. I told them I was doing a Facebook Live. They must think I'm nuts. Oh, I just have this scrap now. Maybe I can do something with that. Isn't that funny? I'm sorry I had to walk away from the camera. So that'll probably be the first time, maybe the first time that I've had, I'm doing it in the hotel room and housekeeping comes. I really wish I had some green, because I think the green, I would really like that. But don't you think that would be good behind that? Oh, I just thought of something. Let me see what... I got an idea, guys. All right, I have an idea. Taking my garden green. I'm going to improvise. This will work. All right, we'll let that dry. Let that dry. All right. So I know I want to put this... Do I want a ribbon now? Let's see. I think I'm going to put this down flat. All right. Oh, I got stuff on the top of this. Look at... Oh, well. Because this probably wasn't dry when I first put this down. Darn it. And I don't have anything up here to wipe that. I do have a baby wipe. I wonder if that will... Let me try. I don't know if this is going to make it... No, it made it worse. It made it darker. Silly Donna. All right, well, I said a minute ago I didn't have anything in the sky. All right, we're just going to put this down. We're going to go with it. Oops. Oh, thank you for sharing, Alice. my internet. Looks like it keeps like popping in and out. That's pretty. That's pretty with the border. All right, so what I was thinking, this is dry now. I'm just gonna cut some of this up. And this is 2.5 by 1/2. So I think I'm going to cut this piece 3 inches. Let's see how this works. It's a little darker. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, guys. Okay, I'm making a decision here. All right, I have decided I am going to cut my card base, and I will fix it another time. And I'm going to cut it 3.5 inch. I'm going to cut it, that's a 1/2 inch. I want a very, I'll fix that later, but I want this matching green. The other green looks fine. I know, Sue, but I'm just a pain. I know this one, the old olive is lighter, and that was too dark, but you know what? I'll fix my card base later. All right, so 2.5. What I've done is I've made a piece now. Let's get rid of that. Oh my goodness. This is so funny doing this here. I'm so mad about that, but what are you gonna do? Oh, I like this. Okay, so I cut a piece just 1/8 of an inch bigger because I only want a little bit showing. Really should do this like a Mystery Monday, or because it's always it's a mystery to me. All right, yeah, I think I like. I wish I could. Oh, I could put that up there, couldn't I? I could kind of have. I like it down here, but maybe I'll put it up there to hide that smudge. I think I will. All right. Did I bring up dimensionals? I did. I'm hiding my little mistake there. You think it's okay to hide the mistake? Cover ink boo-boo. Yes. Suey's think alike. All right, let me see. I gotta hold it up towards myself. It covers it perfectly. Just like that. Okay. And now maybe what I'll do is I'll tie a little ribbon. Oh, I hope they come back. The housekeeping comes back now that I sent them away. I think that's what you call them, housekeeping or hospitality. Maybe I'll put this little bow on the flower stem. But I gotta make it tiny, really tiny bow. I'm probably doing this off camera and I don't even realize it. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'll make it and then I'll let you guys look at it and you guys can tell me. Come on. Yeah, I gotta let it go down. Okay. What do you think? If I put a bow there? Or is it too big? You know what would be nice is if I had the white twine, I could color it with the marker. That might be too much there. I could put it under here. I could put it there. Over there. What do you guys think? No bow? It needs something. How about we put some rhinestones on and see if that will do it? Maybe that will make up for no bow. I'm just going to sprinkle some on like they were. I wish I had like a little butterfly I could put on this. Oh, yeah, that's a good spot for you. I don't know where my take your pick tool. Let me see. Did I bring it up? I did. Well, that one there is going to have to go somewhere. All right. I love my pick tool with the putty end. Love the bow right side of the sentiment. I thought that was kind of cute there because it kind of takes up that big white space there. I'm going to put it there while I put these rhinestones on. I like things like that might be kind of cute. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got to do one more rhinestone so we have an odd number. Oh, I picked it up upside down. All right. Okay. I'm going to get a blue dot and let's see. Let's see. I don't want to cover up my sentiment, but kind of off to the side like that. I think that's kind of cute. And I'll have to adjust this. Maybe I'll just cut this whole front off. You know what I could use though? A little Winky Stella. Let's see, where's that piece of scrap I used? I want to squeeze some out. I'll use this white. Come on. Oh, don't tell me this is dried up. Try another one. Oh, this one's good. All right, so that one, put that one away. Let's do a little bit of Winky Stella on the flowers. Now the Winky Stella does kind of blend kind of the ink, so you might not want to do it too much. How did that little spot get there? That looks like a boo-boo. Because that wasn't part of the stamps. That wasn't part of the stamp, but that's okay. It kind of adds a little bit of... Did I get them all? I didn't get this one. Oh, I like that. Oops. Get these too. All right. There we have it. What do you think? Can you guys see the Winky Stella? What do you think? You think it's too much with the bow? I like the bow, Lori. It gives it a little bit more dimension. It's a bud. It does look like a little bud. I think it's from the inside. I think it's from the inside because when they make these 3 stamps join, this whole section in here got ink on it. I probably pressed it too hard. I am a mess. Well, I think that's it. That is our card. And this is the little one. So this one I did very similar, only with the old olive and the fresh freesia. This is just a little 3x3 card. It goes in little 3x3 envelopes. And a little teeny, that's really just a knot bow. It's not really a bow, it's like a knotted ribbon. Because that ribbon, it just needed to be tiny and a little, I tried to tie a tiny bow, but it just didn't work. So I just made a knot. So that is, leave it at that. Oh, there's that piece. What a mess I made. But anyway, so that is my Facebook Live card for the day. I thank you guys for watching me, and hopefully I'll be back again soon. And oh gosh, I'm so crooked. This was an experience doing it in the hotel, but I think I thought I straightened it out, but I made it worse. I don't know whether my phone must be crooked. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and again, this is the Wildflower Path. It's new in the new mini catalog, and don't forget, I have a card kit to go. I'll show you those again real quick. And this is free. You'll get the supplies to make 2 of each of these. If you place an order with me, all these hearts are already cut out for you. Everything's pre-cut, and the bows are tied, and you get all the ribbon and everything. So everything's pre-cut, pre-punched, pre-die cut. This is a very cute stamp set. I agree, Lori. Thank you, Sue. I'm here till Sunday, so I'm very excited to get back down to my booth. All right, take care, guys. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time. And if you're not on my newsletter sign up, you should be. Email me at donnasingleton33@yahoo.com, and I'll add you to my email list. All right, take care, guys. Have a great weekend. Bye.